Daggers have been drawn in the political arena, with different political parties and coalitions gaining momentum with just 76 days remaining towards the August 9th general elections. Political parties are putting their houses in order in a bid to win hearts of citizens all over the country. In a move to strengthen the coalition, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga has unveiled the camp's campaign team that is divided into 16 different regions across the country. Odinga has designated an 11-member team that will head his campaigns. Among them are former Gatanga MP Peter Kenneth and Azimio's Executive Secretary Junet Mohamed. Odinga and his running mate Martha Karua, who are putting up final touches to what they have termed as a vicious nationwide campaign, are also said to have deployed TAC to ensure they cover more ground by splitting teams to run grassroots campaigns before the national team combs the regions in a circuit of rallies. The duo will be holding both joint and separate rallies, with a team of 11 coalescing around them. Junet Mohamed will be leading the presidential team alongside Peter Kenneth, Embakasi East MP Babu Owino, Nyeri Deputy Governor Carol Karugu, Philip Pande, Mishimboko, Opio Wandai, Richard Onyonka, Caleb Amisi, Maina Kamanda, and Kanini Kega. In Western Kenya, Governor Wycliffe Oparanya and CS Eugene Wamalwa will be leading a team that comprises Wafula Wamunyinyi, George Natembea, Eseli Simiu, Emmanuel Wangwe, Paul Otuoma, Ayub Savula, George Kaniri, and Sospita Ojamong. At the same time, Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho will be in charge of the coastal region with a team of leaders comprising Granton Samboja, Suleiman Shabal, Gideon Mungaro, Joyce Lay, Omar Boga, and Abdul Somad Sharif. To eat up into Deputy President William Ruto's home turf in the Rift Valley region, Odinga has deployed former Ambassador to Austria Stephen Tarus, KANU Secretary General Nick Salat, John Lonyangapuo, John Munyes, and David Kosing. Agriculture CS Peter Munya, together with Sabina Shege and Governor Lee Kinyanjui, will lead the Odinga campaigns in the central Kenya region and will work with all Azimio MPs and aspirants from the president's backyard, and will be assisted by Governors Nderitu Murithi, Francis Kimemia, and James Nyoro. Westlands MP Tim Wanyonyi and Gender CAS Rachel Shebesh have been tasked to deliver Nairobi alongside all the Azimio aspirants in the city. Kisii Governor James Ongwae, ODM Chairman John Mbadi, and Dagoretti North MP Simba Arati will take over the Nyanza block with several other leaders in their team. Joseph Olelenku will be leading a team in Masailand that comprises Ledama Olenkina, Moitalel Olekenta, and Memusi Kanchori, among others. CS Ukuriatani and Faisal Abbas will be leading the northeastern campaigns with MPs Adan Kainan, Fatuma Gedi, Fatuma Dulo, Governor Korane, among others. Makueni Governor Kivutha Kibwana has been tasked to lead the Ukambani campaigns to deliver the Lower Eastern. Odinga, who intends to tap largely into the women vote, has tasked Governor Charity Ngilu and Homa Bay Women Rep Gladys Wanga to lead the hunt for women votes, while nominated Senator Isaac Ngugi will lead the Young Turks that include Janet Ruthuku, Haizena Lemaletian, Solomon Kuria, Alex Natere, and Anthony Manyara for the youth rallies. The teams start their assignments this week, with Odinga scheduled for a week-long tour of Western Kenya on Wednesday, with his running mate Martha Karua returning to the Mount Kenya region on Tuesday with scheduled rallies in Naibor, Nanyuki, Ngobit, Makutano, Wiyumeririe, Maili Nne, and Nyahururu towns in Laikipia County. The die has been cast with nothing left to chance as the Azimio team names its A-list team, with all eyes set on the prize. My name is Winnie Shisia.
Out of 58 presidential aspirants, the IEBC has locked out 11 candidates who failed to submit the names of the running mates for May 16th deadline. Mr. Musalia Mudavadi, National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi are among the big names to happen to be struck out of the list of contenders. Other hopefuls disqualified are Jirani Mzalendo Party's Lengala David William and the 8 independent candidates Ndekerere Joseph Kundu, Katoni Benjamin Kevin Dabuki, Nyagoko Jacob Oanda, Aoko Bernard Ongir, Odhiambo Kevin Onyango, Ngechu Moses Gishuki, Mbugwa Benson Mwaura, and Kihuha Esther Waringa. As IEBC closes down and sieving through the list of contenders, candidates will be required to submit their nomination papers between the 29th of May and June the 6th. The collection of at least 2,000 signatures from the at least 24 counties in Kenya will be extended to 25th of May, giving a reprieve to presidential contenders. Those who will not have submitted the signatures will be locked out of the race.
The methodology to be used for verifying signatures. We are receiving supporter signatures of 2,000 per county. We have to ensure that the geographical areas where they come from is confirmed, so that each supporter, each candidate has at least 2,000 from each county.
Even as Kenyans are preparing for the much anticipated general elections set to be on the 9th of August 2022, all eyes are on IEBC, even as they weigh in on the much contentious issue on Chapter 6 of the Constitution that speaks of integrity, even as chebukati locks some of the impeached governors and county officials from contesting in 2022 general elections.
Article 75 of the Constitution is very clear. I'm sure you are familiar with it, on leadership and integrity. If for those individuals who have been found wanting as it relates to Chapter 6, and they have been found by any institution by law to fall short of Chapter 6 by way of impeachment, the Commission's position is that they will not be cleared to participate in the elections.
Reporting for Venus TV Kenya, my name is Eugene Ochienkwach.
Tabitha Karanja, the Chief Executive Officer of the Kenya Breweries Limited, finds herself in court as Daniel Mahiri filed a petition seeking to bar her from contesting in the August polls, claiming that she is unsuitable to hold public office through lawyer Jinairo Kemutai.
Petition claimed that since 2006, Keroche has been accused in numerous cases of crimes related to tax evasion. Mahiri argued that Karanja is a tax evader with pending court cases and holds a history of defaulting on tax payment agreements signed between her and the taxman, citing an alleged 14 billion Kenya shillings tax evasion case that Tabitha and her husband are facing in court. Mahiri asked the court to block her candidature, claiming that Karanja has violated the provisions of Chapter 6 of the Constitution and the law is clear concerning such issues. Mrs. Tabitha, however, denied ownership of Keroche as filed by the petitioner, saying that she is only employed by Keroche Breweries Limited as a director and a CEO.
As political temperatures arise, the Keroche heiress finds herself in the jaws of the law with pending tax disputes with the Kenya Revenue Authority. Mrs. Karanja stated that she is aware of the ongoing negotiations between the company and the Kenya Revenue Authority, but is in the dark to admissions for tax liability alleged by Mahiri. Reporting for Venus, I'm Perpetua Kaleche.
Deputy President William Ruto has led the Kenya Kwanza team on a campaign rally in Taita Taveta County. During the economic forum, the DP promised to revive the economy beginning with infrastructure which include road networks. The DP has further assured the residents that his government will prioritize working on water and irrigation projects in the region. Amason Kingi, on the other hand, blamed the Azimio faction for lacking an agenda for the people of Taita Taveta.
The Deputy President and his team earlier held an economic forum event in Taita Taveta where he promised the residents construction of a railway line from Voi to Taita, infrastructure and construction of a market, among other promises. Reporting for Venus TV, my name is Shirley Wandera.
According to the Financial Reporting Center, 2022 data shows that proceeds of crime for the period of 2018 to 2021 was amounting to 34 billion shillings, having forwarded 90 cases to EACC, 89 cases to KRA, 102 cases to Assets Recovery Authority, 171 cases to NIC, and DCI with 154 cases. These cases have been linked to corruption, tax evasion, and money laundering. Speaking during the 39th Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya ISPAC annual seminar in Mombasa, CS Matiang'i pointed out corruption being one of the biggest vices in the country, adding that as a society we have an obligation to help end it, especially in public procurement, and that the government was open in working with ISPAC and all professionals to explore strategies to foster accelerated economic recovery.
When is ISPAC going to join the rest of us in fighting corruption in the public sector in our country? Because you asked me to talk about the role of professionals in effective delivery in the coordination of services. One role is that we must all join government and help my sister here, the Auditor General, and help my sister, the Controller of Budget, in fighting corruption.
In his 2018 Madaraka Day National Address, the President directed the vetting of all procurement officers and accountants in the public sector and other laws to enhance the fight against corruption.
It takes all of us to preserve and protect and prudently use our resources. What that means is that each one of us, beginning from our individual capacities to institutional capacities such as ISPAC, we now have to stand up and rise up to the challenge of dealing with the challenges of integrity in our country.
The Cabinet Secretary has viewed the public sector changing dramatically, which was stipulated by a combination of factors, including a growing and youthful population, aging civil service, and the need for better infrastructure. The Global Kenya Economic Crime and Fraud Survey, Kenya Reports, reported that the Kenyan firms had lost close to 5.5 billion shillings from economic crimes ranging from procurement fraud to asset misappropriation, bribery, corruption, and fraud in the last 24 months. Janet Kamau, Venus TV.